Before we talk about that, if you want to bet on the Guardians-Orioles series, which starts tonight, you better be using FanDuel to do so. You guys know I love sports. I love them so much. I never want them to stop. But as the playoffs wind down, we get fewer and fewer games. And the sports, well, they're just not sportsing like I want them to. But FanDuel lets me keep the sports going whenever I want. All I have to do is open the app and dream up bets at any time when I'm in the mood. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or bonus daily. That's right. There's something for everyone every day all summer long. Head over to FanDuel.com/UCSS and start making the most out of your summer. FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. We had on the rundown to talk about the Guardians' home field advantage. We're going to save that for the next time the Guardians come back to Progressive Field because they are about to start a 3-game set with the Baltimore Orioles in a matchup of 2 of the 5 best teams in all of baseball. Right now, as of today, the Philadelphia Phillies have the best record in baseball. The Cleveland Guardians have the second best win percentage in baseball. And there you have the Baltimore Orioles in 4th place, just a fraction of a percentage behind the New York Yankees. Jay, as we get ready for this series, Earl, G, you guys as well, it's about to be a dogfight between 2 of the best teams in baseball, and I cannot wait to sit back and watch some terrific baseball over the next 3 days. Are you guys as excited for this 3-game set as I am?
Thrilled. And I love that Bivey's going in game 1.
Yeah, set the tone early.
Set the tone. Get the
set the tone
dub.
early.
When you're on the road, if you can start the series with a win, now you're playing with house money. You got 2 to win 1 to take the series. I like our chances to do that. Baltimore's a great team. It's another big test. Some of these tests we've passed. Some of them we've failed. The Yankees, they gave us some trouble this year. But I can't wait for the series because we're going to see 2 of the best in the American League, and we're almost halfway through the season, and they're still chugging along. The Guardians are still right there.
This Orioles team is a team that can really put some runs on the board. I think they average the most runs scored in all of baseball right now. They have the most runs scored, and I think that they're right behind the Guardians with runs scored with 2 outs this year as well. And so
I think they might be. I
think the Guardians are 1 and the Orioles are 2.
But they number 1 when it comes to 2-out home runs as well. The Orioles are.
So when you look at them, man, I mean they clearly are a threat, a powerhouse, a team that possibly can go, try to compete for a World Series as well. I think the biggest thing that I'm looking for or most excited about is, to me, we've seen the Cleveland Guardians kind of play down to some opponents, the White Sox and the Rockies. But when they play a team that's on their level, they are always up for those type of games. It's kind of like, they ready for whatever when they play a team that's damn good just like they are. And I'm excited to see them come out there with another test tonight and actually pass it. I think they get the win tonight, and I think they'll win the series. I really do.
We're going to see what they talking about. This I like. See, these are the games I like. That's cool. You got the Jays. You got them at home.
Right.
That's nice.
Jays got a nice roster. They've underachieved.
I like that. But these are the games I'm looking at. All the rest of that stuff, I like marquee games. I'm going to see what you're talking about. You on the road this series. You on the road against the Royals coming up. You got the best of them in the last couple of times. I'm trying to see what you're going to do. Because if you want to win a World Series, we like to talk about World Series all the time. Which one of your pitchers is going to step up on the road and get that win? Because it's cool when it's cold and you got all your little white flags waving or red flags in your pennant games. But what are you talking about when you got to go on the road and you got to play and win you a game to close somebody out? These are the games I'm trying to see because of the Orioles are a contender. You got Kansas City, and you got a chance to put after this series. You got a chance to really put Kansas City away. You can really get them off the books. Really, they already 7.5 games. If you go in there and do what you can do with them,
I think they're 9 now, right?
Oh
Kansas
yeah,
City. The Twins are now in second place.
See, you can get them off the books. So, but this game, I'm going to see what it's going to be. I'm looking at. I think I know what I'm going to get from the bats. I think I know what I'm going to get. The question is, can I get that premium Bibee? Can I get the 7-inning Bibee with the electric stuff and the pitches moving all over the place?
I think he set a strikeout total in his last 2 starts.
Mm-hmm.
2 starts ago he had 11, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, last time out,
I thought he had 12
he broke
last
that
time
and had
out.
12.
Yeah, he had 12 last time out.
So he's become a real swing and miss guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you love the fact that the rotation is set up for him to get the game 1 start. They're going to need another arm, but I keep thinking, is it 11:59 yet? Are we going to turn back to Cinderella, or are we going to stay the princess of the ball?
It's so unreal to you. You've experienced this and watched this for so long. It's kind of like.
And John was critical of Cleveland sports fans. He's like, you guys are always waiting for the thing to fall apart. You got to not be there,
But John's one of us. He is too in the back of his mind.
But he's younger. I'm like, bro, I'm 58 and filled with scar tissue. I've seen it all. I've been to Game 7 of the World Series in '95 and watched us lose in extra innings. That was '97 in Miami. I was at the '95 Game 7 or Game 6 when they lost to the Braves. I was at the 2016 World Series when in Game 7 extra innings they lost to the Cubs. We've been there. The older the Cleveland sports fan, the more cynical we are. But and I just keep saying. Is it almost midnight?
I had a very strict mother. I had one of those, the street lights is on, you got to be in the house. If it's a school night, I had to have the TV off by 9:30, whatever the case may be. Game 7 of that 97 World Series, but I did whatever I could I need to stay up. I need to watch this. And I used to be so invested in sports. I used to cry when my team
That was your first love, wasn't it? Was the 95
I cried so hard when they lost that World Series.
I've been there, bro.
Like, it hurts. I remember, getting my truck all washed up, getting an outfit ready for 2016. I'm about to go downtown like I just did in the summer for the Cavs. It's about to be lit. Didn't happen. And so I think here in the city of Cleveland, there are times to where we be like, man, it feels too good to be true.
But there were always.
But you got to step in it. You got to walk in it.
There are always teams that you played on, or I've played on. I remember in 19 we played Chuck Kyle prime teams. Not the
latter.
Not the 05. We talk about the prime Ignatius. And listen, there was just this feeling that we hadn't beat them before, and we came close the year before, but we was just like, no, we're just not gonna lose this year. And everybody, for some odd reason, just believed that we weren't gonna win, and we went on a tip pass, some miraculous type stuff. You just was on a team. You was just on a baseball team. And y'all was always coming up short. You was like, we ain't win this championship.
You almost expect to, because you always do.
But last year, you was like, hey, before the game, you was like, hey, we're gonna play. I'm pitching this game. Guess what? We gonna win that game.
So was it like this for y'all when y'all used to play Maslin?
Yes, it was like this was y'all not beating us.
What was the chemistry like on that team that won the national championship?
I still talk to him to this day. I can see him anywhere. We talk to each other.
It was just different,
special. It was just different. We just felt like when we won the national championship, we felt like we beat anybody. It just didn't matter. And so when you look at the Guardians, right, and they say, well, when is it going to wear off? Man, sometimes it just don't wear off.
It's just that type of year.
Right, so some people done, your college girlfriend, right? You be like, when is this going to wear off?
But see, the reason that we're waiting...
just didn't wear off. I married her.
The reason that we're waiting is because in the magical seasons of all of our lifetimes, 95, 97, and 16, the clock did strike midnight at 11:59, and Game 6 to the Braves, an all-time great effort from Glavine in Game 6. In 97, it can't strike midnight any closer to midnight. It was a walk-off hit in the 10th inning, or 11th inning, whatever 97 was. It was extra innings. And the same in 16. Extra innings. Now, the only thing different in 16 was we did get a last at-bat. But
with the last guy on our bench, I think it was.
Last guy in the world. So in typical Cleveland fashion, it's the biggest at-bat in Guardians history. Who you got? I don't know. Some dude I don't even know.
I can't even remember his name.
I can't either.
That's crazy.
But we know Rajay Davis forever and ever.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
They should have started Danny Salazar in that one game in Chicago instead of trying to force Kluber. I get it, Salazar was coming back off an injury, but
it's a tough call.
You was throwing something, to me, you would have been throwing something at Chicago that they hadn't seen.
Well, in 97, the question was, do you go with the kid or do you go with the more veteran pitcher?
You leave Nagy in the damn game. That's what you should have did.
Well, when Nagy, he came into Game 7. He wanted to start Game 7. They went with Jarrett Wright. he wanted to start Game 7 and thought he deserved to pitch Game 7. And they ended up bringing him in out of the bullpen, and he wasn't good with that decision, and a lot of fans still aren't.
The thing we're missing here is, and I think either Andrew Barry, Kevin Stefanski said it. He said, look, you guys got to understand, yes, it's Cleveland, but these kids don't know nothing about no. These kids come from it.
They don't know any of that.
They don't know that. They're like, so?
No,
like,
and we're projecting it onto them.
Yeah,
you're right. They don't think about it.
I'm from Oklahoma, and I was born in like 2002. Like,
yeah, they don't know.
Like, they're like, I don't remember 1997 might as well be like 1948.
You're right.
That Sunday, January 2002, as I'm watching football before I start preparing myself for school, Dennis Northcutt drops that pass. We don't beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. In that moment, you couldn't have told me that the next time I see the Browns play in the playoffs or win a playoff game, I'll be a grown man with kids.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't have told me that.
I hope for you and I hope for the younger fan base that it doesn't become what it's become. You alluded to this last week. My mantra, really, before the Cavs, I was just like, just one before I die. Just one. Because I was born in 65 and their last championship was 64 before they called it the the Super Bowl. So I just kept saying, just give me one. Just give me one. Now I'm getting greedy. I'm like, okay, so the Cavs was cool and all, but like, I'm a bigger Browns fan than I'm a Cavs fan, and I'm a bigger Guardians fan than I am Browns or Cavs. So now I'm like, okay, now I just need one from each team.
Yeah.
So you get it, you be good.
So you get it. 2016, like I said, we just won an NBA championship. I'm going into
I thought we were going to get 2 and 4
I'm going into this Game 7. There's no way in the world we're not about to win the World Series. I've seen 2 World Series before. Third time's the charm, right? It has to be this way, right? Wrong.
And we had to be against the Cubs, too, who had a longer drought.
That damn rain delay,
and
man.
little did you know, the crazy part about it is you didn't know that you was going to lose the World Series. And then the next year, you were going to lose Kyrie Irving. And then the next year, LeBron rolled out when you thought he was staying for the second time.
Midnight. Cleveland sports clock struck midnight.
And the Guardians was just like, yeah.
The Browns had like 2 collective wins over that time period.